Hi guys, I'm Nikki, and I was just wanting to kind of talk about how I've been trying to conceive for um like a year, a little over a year now. I've been tracking my cycles with the Clear Blue Advanced Digital Ovulation Test. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it, and last time I used those, I think, were right after my last and current period, which ended, I don't know, maybe the beginning of July, like July 1st, or no, might have been the very end of June, because I ended up getting my period like 2 weeks late this last period, and I was all excited, thinking that I was pregnant, and I went out and spent like $40 on pregnancy tests, and lo and behold, they were all negative. Which, if you know me and you know how long I've wanted this, it's horrible. Like, my letdown was not as bad as they used to be because, for some reason I've learned to get used to being let down. But, by the way, sorry, I have no makeup on, but that's because I have something wrong with my eye. I don't know what it's called or what it is, but anytime I wear makeup, or even when I'm not, sometimes it feels like there's something in my eye, and it just drives me fucking crazy. So, yeah, but yeah, I've been wanting to have me a baby for so long, and in August of 2015, I met and fell in love instantly from the start with the man of my dreams, and his name's Anthony, and we just hit it off, and we were talking about, like, we had everything in common. We were like already admitting that we were soulmates because, when you instantly feel it and well, that was us. So we started talking about, hey, we want a baby, and I mentioned that I've always wanted a baby, like, for as long as I could remember, and he's like, okay, well, let's start trying. So I ended up, unexpectedly, to be honest with you, getting a positive pregnancy test on, like, maybe the middle of January, and it was great. I was happy, but considering I miscarried when I was 18, this was an accidental pregnancy, the 18-year-old one, and even though it was an accident, I didn't want nothing to happen to it. I was excited, I was ready for it, but I ended up losing that baby. So after all of that was said and done, and this one was positive, which I truly believed it was going to be negative because, I was a little over 2 weeks late, which doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I was excited. So I ended up going to the doctor. A couple weeks into finding out, I had to do an ultrasound. They did the ultrasound, and they found out that it was just tissue. There was no baby there. Nothing was growing, anything. So, of course, I was devastated. And then I had to go in for another ultrasound just to kind of, prove the same thing. The doctor came in and said, I'm so sorry for your loss. I know you went through this before and it was horrible for you and blah 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 blah, you know how they do. And I was like, yeah, like, how is this steady happening to me? Like, and he said that me and Anthony could both go in and get genetic testing done to make sure that it's, nothing with us that can be passed down to the baby and whatnot. Sorry, I'm playing with my LED charger here. It's nothing to do with, it could be caused from anything. It could have been a bad egg, it could have been a bad sperm, it could have been blah 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 blah. I don't even know. So we were supposed to go get genetic testing done. And did we? No, we never got around to that. I was just so depressed for so long, and when it finally got the okay to start doing it again, which was, I believe, 2-3 weeks after having a D&C done, we did, and it's been a little over a year since we've been trying since then. So I've been really trying to test my ovulation to know when my egg's fixing to drop and everything so that I can possibly time it correctly. I've been on Clomid, 3 rounds of that, nothing worked. So then I went back to my previous doctor, the one that I've had since I was 17, 18, and I have my first appointment back to see him, hoping to have him put me on Femara. That doctor's appointment is July 27th, coming up, and I pray he does what I ask him to do. But at first, I know I'm going in just to have my tubes checked and make sure I have no blockages or anything like that, you know. So, and then hopefully he'll want to sit down and talk with me, and I can ask him if he can put me on Femara. He'll be all like, oh, it can cause multiples and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? I don't give a damn. I want what I want. Do you know how long I've wanted this? Like, I'm gonna be all up on it. Like, no joke. So, yeah, but I was just gonna show you guys my little chart here that I've recently been doing since I ordered these easy at home ovulation tests from eBay or Amazon, whichever one you prefer, but I got mine for $14.99 off of eBay. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this around and show you guys what's been happening since July 8th when I started testing, since I got them in the mail. And I don't believe I'm ovulating yet, because this last period of mine was literally 2 weeks late. So I have no clue when I'm supposed to ovulate right now. So it looks like it's getting close, or that I've maybe somehow missed it. But if I missed it, I think they would be a lot lighter. But I don't know. Any of you that happen to come across my video, I would appreciate a like, a subscribe, and just kind of follow me for my journey. I'm going to do these videos as often as I can. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Oh. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, I am so sorry. So yeah, here's my chart that I've been doing since the 8th of July, and I hope that somebody can decipher it better for me, because like I've read and I've heard that for these easy at home tests, the test line has to come up and be as dark as the control line or darker for you to know you're about to ovulate. But none of mine are that, so I'm just gonna kind of show you guys. So here we go. Looky here. Can you all see that? Like, can you see how none of them are like really the same size? But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm so damn confused. I have a feeling like that I'm going to be ovulating eventually here. But when is the question? Because it's driving me nuts. Because if I can get lucky and end up being pregnant when I go into my first appointment back with my doctor, that would be like awesome. And it actually being a pregnancy and not just that damn tissue or whatever, you know, like it was the last time, would be an even greater bonus. So yeah, I hope you guys like my video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed my story, which there's going to be a lot more to come, I promise you. So yeah, a thumbs up, a like, and a subscribe. I appreciate it very much, and I'll be back with another video.